greatest deception man suffer is from their own opinions. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Learning never exhausts the mind. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. Art is never finished, only abandoned. Water is the driving force of all nature. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. A beautiful body perishes, but a work of art dies not. Nature is the source of all true knowledge. She has her own logic, her own laws. She has no effect without cause nor invention without necessity. Iron rusts from disuse, water loses its purity from stagnation. Even so does an action sap the vigor of the mind. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. The human foot is a masterpiece of engineering and a work of art. I have offended God and mankind because my work didn't reach the quality it should have. Who sows virtue reaps honor. Where there is shouting, there is no true knowledge. Why does the eye see a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination when awake? It's easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Intellectual passion drives out sensuality. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. The beginnings and ends of shadow lie between the light and darkness and may be infinitely diminished and infinitely increased. Shadow is the means by which bodies display their form. The forms of bodies could not be understood in detail but for shadow. The smallest feline is a masterpiece. For, verily, great love springs from great knowledge of the beloved object, and if you little know it, you will be able to love it only little or not at all. Marriage is like putting your hand into a bag of snakes in the hope of pulling out an eel. He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed and the first of that which comes, so with present time. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. Our life is made by the death of others. He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year. Just as food eaten without appetite is a tedious nourishment, so does study without zeal damage the memory by not assimilating what it absorbs.